I checked the line, who's next to go? Yeah, who's next to go? I checked the line, who's next to go?
Bondzee Lives, Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube.
Whiskey sour and nicotine. She's living out her wildest dreams. See the band up on stage. You're the queen. Has a ticket to the mezzanine. Spilling roadies on her favorite jeans. I hope she gets in okay. Yeah. Hold on, she's a-coming, so hold the door. So long, baby, she's a-running down to the floor. So watch out, baby, watch out. Watch out, honey, watch out. She's on over me, saves it up for when she goes.
You're very welcome. Wait, hold on. Just let me get that off. There we go. How the hell are you? That's how you clean a beaver. Keep her fresh. Because you never know. It's Bondzee Live, Trip with Bondzee. How the hell are you? We're at episode 307. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. And we're on Twitch. Make sure you go to subscribe to all those. And you can get a whole lot more of this maniac and everything I'm up to. All that. Yeah, make sure you go subscribe. Follow along on all the socials, including YouTube. That'd be awesome. All right. We got a great show lined up for you tonight. Two musical guests, including the Feral Minks, first and foremost. These guys on a massive heater in 2024. Brand new EP dropped today. Well, last night at midnight, but it's still today, technically. You know what I mean? October 30th is when it dropped. In October 30th, you understand what I'm saying? Good. Really looking forward to talking to those boys. They are live from rehearsal studio tonight. When you're that good, they're that good for a reason, okay? Anyways, I'm really looking forward to talking to them about their new EP, about their whole amazing year, and everything else, music and whatever else we get into, okay? Plus, award-winning singer Michael Bell. This guy's awesome. He travels around and does the Bowie Live Experience, Bowie Lives Experience. This thing's pretty cool. And man, what a great gig to travel around Canada and stuff, and the United States and pretend to be David Bowie. Not a bad gig at all. And get paid for it. Huge dollars. SHIT Geyser in Russia. Wait till you see this video. Probably one of the most disgusting videos I've ever seen. If you've got a weak stomach, you might not want to see this video. Okay. Oh, my new episode. I filmed this a year ago, literally almost to the month and to the day. See No Evil episode. It's on episode 7 of season 13. I've got the thing for you. We'll get into all of that, plus Dummies of the Week, of course, and whatever else comes out of my mouth. All right, guests coming up. We got some really cool guests coming up in the future. We got Dan Hiltz. He's a lead singer of a great tragical hip cover band out of Ottawa called Road Apples. He's on deer hunting season right now, but as soon as he's back, he's going to join us. Plus Bridget, lead singer of In These Walls, a great band that I had the pleasure of seeing this summer. Plus Kojak, amazing band out of the Kingston area, and so much more. Okay, wicked. The show's brought to you by Shakespeare's Fine Dining. Love this place. Had the pleasure of being there just last week or 2 weeks ago now it would be. And man, the service, the food, I mean, that's what we're there for. But it's always nice having great service. They have an amazing wine and drink selection. I did not partake in that, obvio, for my own reasons, but you should definitely, if that's your thing. The desserts were to die for. The soup, I had butternut squash soup. Get it. But please make sure you make a reservation, 905-528-0689. or go to www.shakespeares.ca. Wicked. All right, here we go. Whew. Feral Minks. They'll be on the show, in about 25, 30 minutes or so. Had the pleasure of seeing them. Tilsonburg, they're on a heater this month. It's the Young Desire Tour. We're wrapping it up. That was the second last one. And then we got the show Saturday night in Waterloo. We're giving away a pair of tickets tonight. So keep watching. Make sure if you want to win a pair of tickets, please, first and foremost, make sure you're going to be able to attend the show in Waterloo. It's going to be pretty much, it's a sold out show. There is only a few tickets available at this time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Karen, Rob Koss is in the house. He's the one that is giving away these tickets. A huge shout out and clicks to Rob. Also, there's a pre-party at Rob's house. Make sure you go to the hot Feral Minks fan page on Facebook. And I say hot because, man, we got in like 80% growth rate in the last a week alone. We love everybody that's joined. Thank you so much. And I say we because I'm an administrator of the page. One of them, huge shout out to Ann Bailey is another one, and Amelia. And plus, of course, Susan Heptich was the starter of this fan page. But she's sort of living out east now and then just living the chill life. And she's been so gracious to let us take it over. And I'm also great friends with the boys and a huge fan of the band. So when I say we, there you go. That's what I mean. Make sure if you haven't followed along already, go to Facebook, go to the Feral Minks fan page, join along. And there's so much great stuff on there. Everything Feral Minks, pretty much. All right, super. Pre-party address. I'm not going to give out Rob Koss's address, but there is a huge shaker. There's going to be outdoor fire. We'll have some tunes going. Rob Koss is going to be there, and he's always entertaining. And I'm going to be there as well, and along with some other great Feral amigos. All right, so go on go on the Facebook fan page, get Rob's address, and we'll see you there Saturday from 4 till 7. And then we're all going to roll over to the show. Wicked. Tickets coming up later. Your chance to win. Don't you dare miss it. All right, I've been pounding out the auditions. It's been great. I'm so grateful and thankful to my agent. As I mentioned, it's so weird how long it takes sometimes. Like some stuff comes up real quick, and sometimes not so much. I've been waiting a year to see this one because it was really cool because I got to like arrest the guy and play Mr. WATF officer, and then plus play a patron. So why don't I save you the hour? It's time of going looking forward and all that, and I'll play it for you right here, right now.
Huge loss. Their dreams are cut in half. I think people should be remembered, you know, how you last saw them, and the truest version of themselves. And again, for me and Dion, it's a big old smile.
And with Band, don't say anything, but yeah, the city did. They went above and beyond for Dion.
But we didn't know where he was.
We have a division called WATF, Warrant Apprehension Task Force. They have a squad of detectives. That's their entire mission, is to go and find this person. They go to known locations first, and they kind of work their way out from there. They go to relatives' houses. They do it through electronic surveillance. They'll contact people that are known to the suspect.
On the morning of July 6, 2017, the Warrant Apprehension Task Force found Terrell Gibson at his mother's house. They knocked on the door. They were actually let in by Terrell's mother. They then searched the house. He was hiding in the basement. They arrested him and brought him to the homicide office to be interrogated.
How's that for an acting? Some solid acting right there. Not shy with those cuffs. That was pretty good, eh? Somebody made a joke in the comment section, and I thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, there you go. I saved you an hour's worth of watching an episode. That was See No Evil, season 13, episode 7. And oddly enough, my son Brad, my youngest son Brad, is in episode 5 of the same season, and he plays a bad kid. And he's really good in it. So go, make sure you go check out See No Evil. There's 13 seasons. Great true crime story based on all true crimes. They take camera footage and everything and mold it all together, as you saw. And it's really cool. Go check it out. Right on. Okay, really proud to be hosting and emceeing a wedding coming up in Nicaragua real soon. Awesome friend of mine, and he's marrying a newfie, and that's going to be one hell of a good time. And I'm super proud and thankful to be asked to do that. I'm thankful to be doing the show because I get to interview really cool people and really cool guests, including my next one. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Unfortunately, we had to reschedule, but we're back. He's back, and it's my pleasure to introduce to the show Michael Bell. Michael, welcome.
Hey, Greg, how are you doing, man? Thanks for having me back on. Give me another shot.
Yeah, no worries. I'm really sorry about your personal issues and stuff, and we don't have to go into that. But my condolences, and I'm glad we could make it work out because you're on a heater, and you've been on some great shows, done some great shows this summer, and you've got some more great shows coming up in and around the sort of the Hamilton, Southern Ontario area, and we're gonna get into all of that. Michael, you're an award-winning vocalist. You channel and sort of take over David Bowie. That's a pretty cool gig. Tell me how you got into that and what it's like touring around as David Bowie.
Yeah, well, you couldn't pick a cooler guy, really, right? So
Exactly.
I started when I was a young kid. I discovered him when I was 14. I bought the album that's right over my shoulder, Young Americans, that actual album, and so it was new off the rack, and just caught a groove from there on in. I was already trying to get into bands as a young kid, and then all through high school, and once I could take over my wardrobe, he was hugely inspiring, and just went on and on from there. It was always, in my mind, what would David do,
Yeah.
And
were you super young when you found music and fell in love with it, like as a young kid, or?
Yeah, super young, like as a young kid for sure.
Nice.
In the diaper. I spent my days with my aunt, who was 7 years older than me. So we'd go down to the Woolworths and grab these bags full of 45s where you wouldn't know what you got, right? And a lot of Motown stuff that didn't sell necessarily the first time around in Etobicoke. Would end up in these bags, and so I got hooked on a lot of stuff. She was playing all kinds of different kinds of music, and my grandmother used to say I woke up tapping my foot.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that, right? Dancing in the belly, probably. Music's a beautiful, wonderful thing, and especially to have it so young and it be a part of your life, and definitely a part of your life, and getting paid to do it and stuff. It's pretty magical. And I had a thought there, and I lost. Oh, Woolworths, dating yourself there. That brings back.
I'm an old guy, man.
Right there. I loved Woolworths.
Yeah, well, just think of Young Americans off the rack. Next year is its 50th anniversary, so do the math. And he's just always been an aspiring guy. The way he approached the music, I sort of, as when I was always an original musician before I was, a cover guy or whatever. But all those sounds absolutely inspiring me, and much to the chagrin of early bands where, like Bowie, I wouldn't try to do the song the same way twice. It was always like, let's mix it up, right? Next time we go out and do this, let's mix it up. Let's make it a completely different thing, and that became problematic, I think, for people too. And but now the show is all, super solid. The whole band, everybody in the band are rock stars, and loving the Bowie, and
it's a really cool thing that you're doing. So let's go back a bit. Do you pick up a guitar pretty early after listening to the records with your aunt and stuff, and then, or what do we pick? Drums, or what was first?
Piano.
Piano. Okay.
Yeah, piano. There was a piano in the house, so sitting and playing. I've always been a by ear person. I play guitar and bass and piano, and also sing. I don't do any of that in the show, but I do it in other shows. And so, and it's always been by ear. So it's just the thing, it's just the thing that I do best, I think, and I've worn a lot of hats and been successful in a lot of different worlds. And I ran a magazine for 30 years, an entertainment magazine, like Now magazine, for 30 years for Central Ontario and Eastern Ontario.
I remember the magazine well. Yeah, incredible.
So I've had a very full life.
Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. Like, to have that talent, to be able to play by ear and stuff. that is something really special, and you're lucky to have for sure. So
I like
playing
to
in
think, yeah.
bands, high school, we were in a bunch of rock and roll bands, and or did we morph into it, or did you always want to be sort of Bowie right from the early years of high school when you were in these bands?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to necessarily be Bowie, but I wanted to be a rock star. There's no doubt about that. And Bowie, you know, he was
He's a
the
pretty good rock
to
star.
me the ultimate rock
Yeah,
star. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. I mean, and
Man.
everybody else was, you know, pale in comparison. And
Yeah.
and on so many levels, you know, because like the guy's got huge vocal, right? You know, he lost it by the end of his career, kind of, but that early stuff, man, the range that guy's got. I still sing the stuff all in the original key, and I'll tell you, sometimes it's quite a, you know, especially my age. Like I know why he took it down a notch, you know,
Yeah.
but
Do you take care of your voice in any special way, or is it just what it is, what it is?
I'm horrible. I'm
Yeah, okay. Are
horrible.
we smoking butts or anything, or do we smoke? No?
No, but you
Good,
know,
good.
I don't warm up or anything. Like my drummer, music director, Mr. Beauclair would say, you know, you go like, yeah, you were great by the third song in, you know, you were dead on, you know, the first two songs. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I just step out and do it, you know. It just flows out of me, I think, you know. So yeah.
Well, you've been doing it a long time. You've been doing this Bowie thing since the 80s is when you first started doing it, correct?
Yeah, I did a show. So I won a Q107 homegrown contest.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, in 1984. And then while we were kind of like waiting for the record deal, my agent suggested that I do this tribute thing, which was kind of brand new on the market. You know, that Tony Springer had Fire, and the Blushing Brides were out there, but they were all like, you know, 4 years into the deal, you know. So so yeah, so I put a Bowie thing together, and he was convinced because he was working with John Alexander, he just had done like the, you know, blah 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 blah, you know, album, and he had a Fairlight, and the Fairlight was like, it was only like 5 of them in the country, and it was like the first kind of computer keyboard freak out, right?
Yeah.
And so he thought we should do this record on a Fairlight. So I went into the studio with this guy on a Fairlight who produced all these backtracks for me, that sounded terrible because they were just. So I brought in a band and I recorded it, and I went out with it with a dude, a buddy of mine, who was using like an actor. I was doing 8 costume changes, no band, all backtracks.
Holy.
And we did like the kind of the Toronto A circuit. And
Right.
then I went around it and went, wow, this is just too heady. It was just going over everybody's head. Like real Bowie fans were freaking out, but you know, I've never seen anything like it. But and that's kind of what I'm trying to do now. But you know, like in terms of create a real spectacle.
Right. Oh, that's what you say. You've come a long way since now. Now you've got no more backup stuff, tracks and stuff. It's a full band. It's a full production. And unfortunately, the night I had passes for, and thank you for those in Toronto, I got an acting gig and was unable to attend. But I've heard great things about it from some friends that have attended, and I've done some research also as well. And man, it looks like you guys have a great time out there, and it's nothing but positive, amazing feedback for it. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, in the beginning, we've been at it for a bit now. Like we were up for about 1.5 years, and then COVID took us down for 2 years, and then we came back. So what's that? We're in our like second year since that, I guess, rolling into our 3rd year. And yeah, I mean, people have seen us a lot. Some people, like, they'll come and they'll be like, this is my 5th show or something. And when we can see where tickets are being sold for appearances, they're all over the place. People are driving from Montreal and Ottawa and North Bay. And when we were in Toronto last, we sold 3 different pairs on the East Coast. And you know, they probably have other reasons to come too, but you know, that they, even if they're visiting family for some other reason, they squashed us in on all that too. So so yeah, it's been really good. It's been, you know, it's truly a calling for me to do it, you know, as opposed to other people that I sing where I'm just, you know, I'm acting a part. For this guy, I don't pretend to be Bowie in the show. I don't do any of that.
Okay. Well, let's let's have a look at what you do here. I think it's going to pop up here, or it should
Sure.
any second. Oh, here it is, right here. I'll hit play.
Oh, this show, right?
Oh, that's a pretty cool setting.
This was the weirdest gig.
I bet. You're a mile away from all the people on that.
I know.
Wow.
Should have shot a video. It's like some really surreal piece of art.
Cool setting, but kind of weird and far away. But yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's not representative of. That's a really early thing. It's not really representative of what our show is. We're we're six players, myself, 2 dancers, and the dancers are actor, dancers, costume models, and they interact with the show in costume. So we parade out the Bowie fashions through the girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
As opposed to me trying to be some old guy jumping in and out of a, Ziggy jumpsuit. You don't want to see that.
Yeah. You're working with a new director, Michael Bouclair. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Bouclair. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys began auditioning players to fill out the band. Capable, like you said, these are very talented, musicians that you're playing with. You really bring it all to the stage. Space Oddity to Lazarus and everything. Is there anything you leave out or don't leave out, or?
Oh, sure. The show needs to be another half hour to get in a single off of all the later stuff that people don't know. And so we brought a bit of that into the show. And there's still iconic stuff out of the 80s and in the 70s even. We cover off the 70s pretty good, but the 80s, the 90s definitely, because there was just a lot of really weak stuff, no real hits.
Yeah.
And so it's stuff that people wouldn't know. And I mean, I say weak stuff, and having watched interviews where he said himself, just wasn't paying attention to the writing and all that kind of stuff at the end. It was all just money coming off of Let's Dance. But anyway, it's just an incredible guy on so many levels, and I had such a takeaway from him throughout my life that when this came to do, after he passed, it was like, I should do this and keep the party going, be the guy on this side of the pond, keeping it going.
Well, and you do a wonderful job at it, and it's cool because he was so legendary, and so many people loved him. So it's pretty cool for you that you get to go out on stage and perform as him, and let people sort of still get that Bowie sense, because that's really what you do bring. It's like you're watching David Bowie on stage, so that's pretty cool. Must feel great after you get to do that.
Yeah, it's, let's say I can't help myself that, I mean, I grew up looking like the guy too. I cut my teeth singing to him. I developed a fake English accent as a teenager listening to him. There was all those kind of things. Now I sing it closer probably than anybody, because I just know all the material so well, the inflections of his voice and the emoting that he does as an actor singer. So I'm just super close to it. That's the difference, I think, as opposed to somebody who might have just learned the material,
Yeah.
So yeah, it is great. It is great to share it and to sing it and see the happiness in people's eyes, see the tears too, because it's not a happy ending, right?
Yeah.
And what we do is we do the show from the beginning to the end. We take you through a discography of time. Yeah. So you see the fashions develop, you see the sound develop, the songwriting develop,
Yeah.
And then we end.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah. Wow. You get sick of being Bowie? Have you ever got sick of it? Or do you think you'll ever get sick of it? Has there been times before where you're like, enough, or you're worried about getting burnt out from doing Bowie so long?
Well, certainly I have an exit strategy in mind. At my age, you need one. And Yeah, sure. Just being a kind of guy who's always looking for new projects and getting involved in new projects, even though I'm supposed to be in retirement, I'm just still, thinking of what other things. And for me, I'm thinking I should just go hard for another 5 years while I got my health and everything's going uphill, and then, have a strategy that allows me to get out and my wife and I can go do whatever we want and not be pinned to here, the house and all that kind of stuff, move away for a while. I mean, so, that said, I am putting other shows together. I'm out on New Year's debuting a Bublé Adele thing where I'm singing the Bublé, and it's MB, Michael Bell sings Bublé, and then an artist, Liza Bassiano, who's doing the Adele material. Wonderful. And then also for real shits and giggles, I've got the band together. I've learned the material for the most part. I've learned Talking Heads Blondie review.
Okay.
Where I'm going to do David Byrne, and then I'm also going to play, be Jerry Harrison and the Blondie, play the bass in the Blondie in disguise.
Wow.
And that's going to be really fun. Like I'm just doing that for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, these things are really cool. I saw a couple this summer, and one of them was the U2 one, and I was blown away how it's just really cool. And they make it so these musicians are so talented, and you guys are incredible at what you do, and it really brings you right there. And even though it's not the real thing, it kind of is, because music can be music's music. And you guys do it so well and cover it so well. Congratulations on that, and wish you nothing but success and luck moving forward. All those new projects sound pretty cool that you got coming up too.
Yeah, I'm every 2 or 3 times a day rolling through the Blondie set as a bass player. I haven't played bass since high school, where I played all through high school, played stand up, was pretty good at it, and so I bought a bass about a month ago and brought it home and have been woodshedding away, but it's all come back. It's so fun playing the bass.
Yeah.
Forget.
Fingers sore from those getting back into it?
No, because I play guitar anyway. So, and I play piano. So, getting the act. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. No,
Saturday, November 2nd, 8 p.m.
That's it.
Yeah, the Bowie Lives Experience, the Wolf Performance Hall in London. There is still a few tickets left, it says there. Make sure you go check it out. It's on Dundas Street, Wolf Performance Hall. Anything else you got coming up besides what you've mentioned, or?
Yeah, Fergus. So November 30th, if you can't see us in London, I don't know, some people are driving the other way south from where they are. They can come up and see us in Fergus on November 30th.
I see you're playing up in Midland on November 24th. I got a lot of friends in the Midland area. You're playing at the Midland Cultural Center. That's a cool little gig.
Yeah, we played that last year, and that was really fun. They're fun everywhere because it's all the work getting there. People say, "Are you having fun?" And I say, it's the moment I step out, it's fun. All the work that goes into putting these kind of things together and keeping all these, top musicians happy and rooms and venues and promoters satisfied and all those things, and selling tickets, in the end, putting bums in seats. That's what it's all about. So, that part's not so much fun. But the moment I put the suit on and I'm standing in the wings and the show starts and I get to walk out, and, then I'm in heaven for 2 hours. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, really cool. Yeah, for sure. Ride that high for a bit, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Michael Bell, it was a pleasure having you on Trippin With Bondzee. Good luck with the rest of the tour and everything you're up to. And it was a real pleasure getting to learn all this. And good luck with the Bowie Lives Experience and the spectacular. It was really cool talking about it.
Yeah, fun interview. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, take care and all the best.
All right, cheers.
Thanks, Michael. Michael Bell, everybody. It's the Bowie Lives Experience. Make sure you go check it out if you're in any of these areas. I just got rid of the dates here. London coming up November 2nd, Saturday, November 9th in Lindsay, November 24th, Midland Cultural Center, and November 30th, Fergus. Just mentioned too. Right on. All right. Up next, boys, let's get right to it. I mean, we're on a heater here. These boys are on a heater. How are you? Welcome to the show, boys. Again, it's the Feral Minks.
Bondzee. Hey. Looking fantastic, buddy. Look at those arms.
Thank you. Look at these guns. They've been working hard. Woo!
Jeez.
It's no tarps off when Ryan's playing the drums or anything. That's what I'm working towards, though. Listen, well, first and foremost, congratulations on the new EP that dropped at midnight 12:01 last night. Boys, it is unbelievable. Clicks all around.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so good. Young Desire, it's called. Oops, not that one. Oh, where are we here? This one. It's gotta feel so good waking up the morning, you know, when it comes out, and the response has been spectacular, I think, right? From what I've seen everywhere.
Yeah, lots of messages coming through, people liking it, so that's all we can ask for, really, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, for those who don't know, that you're Kent, who's speaking right there. To your left, I guess your right would be Jay. Yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
Then we got Ryan to Jay's side, and then we got Big Al on the other side of you. Right on. Well, cool. This is awesome. We played Dopamine off the top of the show. Love that tune. Let's listen to some My Escapade.
Right on.
Yeah.
You are my great escape, my escapade.
I'll turn that down a bit and let it play in the background. This right here, that solo and stuff, a little wah, just watching you rock to that, Al, is always fun times for sure.
Right on.
Man,
where you let the knees buckle a little bit.
The melodies in this, like everything about it, the drums are driving hard. Where'd this song come from?
This one is just basically about, you know, let's say you're having a rough day or a rough week or whatever. You have that somebody in your life that can just get you out of that rut and, you know, bring you back to life, save you a bit.
A love song in a sense, sort of, Kent, or no,
Yeah,
not really?
yeah.
That's what I sort of got from it.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely has that element to it.
Right
Yeah,
on.
just, I forget how I worded the description of it before, but yeah, it's basically, you know, having that somebody there to get you out of,
Pull you out of a rut.
yeah.
Whatever, yeah. That's awesome. Man, well, let's walk right into this tune because this is a banger. It's a huge one on the album. Matador.
Yeah.
The single.
This tune, boys, I'm telling you. Let's have a listen for a second. This is the best.
We're not hearing anything.
That was that sound I was talking about, by the way.
Maybe you're only hearing it because we don't hear it.
Yeah, we just got you dancing, brother.
Yeah.
I'd watch that all day long, though.
Okay, hold on. It's not playing?
I don't
No,
hear it.
no.
No, I don't hear it coming through.
Well,
We know what it sounds like, though.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There it is. All right, let's see those moves again.
Hey, you get to see those like every show almost. Fun. Man, that song, such a banger. Kent, it's really cool how you could take like a night out at a simple Stag and Doe and turn it into this hit single for you guys, right?
Yeah, that's actually, you know, a lot of nights at Stag and Doe's.
Yeah.
Like, you know, then there's so much more that I could have put in there, but those ones were the ones, those little stories, first verse and second verse are the stories that really, you know, stick out.
You only get 3 minutes.
That's right.
That's
Describe your whole life.
Yeah, get them in there, right? Do you find it hard to write songs like that when you know you've got like so much to say maybe in one song? And like, do we have to eliminate a lot of stuff a lot of the time? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I've been actually watching this one podcast called, actually, it's a mixture between the podcast called 10-Year Town and this other clips that I find on YouTube called Songtown. It's all about writing songs. It's like Nashville-based guys. But they kind of describe what a song should be about. Well, when those guys are writing, they're writing for like #1 hits kind of thing. But I've kind of adapted some of the stuff that they've been saying where a song is like basically should be about one thing. And, you know, if you want to write another Matador where you have, you know, the rest of the story, well, write that. But like for that one, I kind of took their word for it and just, you know, I did blend a lot of nights into one for that song. But yeah, like I don't know, there could have been like 20 different verses for that song, right? But those ones were the ones that were the first ones, so
yeah,
those ones stuck around.
Do we end up making songs from lines or phrases and stuff that might not make a certain song, or is that still a process for down the road?
For me, I don't know. When I scrap something out of a song, it's kind of, there might be the odd one that I'll bring back in a different song or whatever. But for me, like if I write a song and I scrap a line, then that's gone for good. But
really,
you know, Al's also a songwriter. He, you know, his writing might be totally different than mine.
Yeah,
My method is just like random ideas that pop into my head, and then I just have a massive notes going that's got about 1 million different lines of random ideas or memories, and then I just start picking and choosing, throwing darts at the lines and seeing what works together.
Yeah,
You take one line and write a whole new story from it. But the cool thing about combining different memories or like things that actually have happened and putting them into one is you end up kind of creating this whole new experience that didn't necessarily happen, but you can kind of picture how it would have went.
yeah,
And that's exciting in itself.
for sure. Jay, I got to ask you. So it wasn't too long ago, Kent was putting out something on Instagram, and he was playing. It was a new sort of thing that he was working on. And you were like, "Well, that we all loved it," and you were like, "I'm going to put a bass line to that."
I never did. I never did.
You have it, but
Yeah.
is it easy to do? Is it like, so you hear something and then you're like, okay, and then so how does your whole process work to put it to what Kent had, and then to bring it all together as a song to make
like
an EP?
Kent or Al, like I played in a band with Al before too, so either of these guys will bring a song in, and it's kind of like the bones of the song, and then we just start jamming on it, and it's pretty amazing to see how quickly something can evolve. When like, I mean, even if I'm just playing like root notes, it just gives it a lot, it fills it out, and then I can kind of start doing stuff and, you know, playing little fills on it and everything, and then you might find something like really cool in there, but I just kind of add to whatever they bring.
Yeah.
And then they
Same
say,
for
you
you,
know,
Ryan.
play
You just
something cool, so I do.
Yeah, and Ryan, you just sit there and tap along, and whatever works, and then we're like, okay, and then we work with that, and then it's like boom, 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 right?
Yeah. I just try to come up with unique parts, and usually I can hear it pretty quickly, like what feel I'm going for, or the feel of the song is as a whole, and then try to make it unique in some way, which, you know, at times can be difficult with drums because it feels like everything has been done before, but
yeah,
you know, you feel it and you think about it, and it's like, okay, well, how can I turn this phrase into something that is unique to me? That's how I go about it.
Yeah. Well,
Like, you've heard that song Deeper Red we play, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so that's a unreleased, not recorded song, but that song probably went through like 20 different stages to get to where it's at. Like it started at something totally different, totally different parts, and then it's just an afternoon in the basement jamming it out and throwing notes back to each other, or voice notes back to each other.
Tempos, we changed the tempo on it.
Will it ever see the light of day for a recording? I mean, it's a staple for you guys.
Maybe if I can write a bass line I actually like for it. That's the one song that gives me like the scaries every time. Like I never know if I should be doing less or more. Like, that's the one song that drives me nuts that I haven't figured out. And I've played it 1,000 times.
There are rumors that we're gonna be recording that one next, just kind of like as a single. It didn't really feel like it fit on the EP, and the budget wasn't there at the time to put something else on the EP. But I think like we've got that one pretty dialed in, so I think that's going to be the next one down the road.
That song feels a lot different than anything else that we have, so it's kind of tough to be like, oh, it works with these 3 other songs. Like it's thick in the set, but it's kind of hard to. It feels like a single, really.
Yeah, that's a whole art in itself. Of what you guys just mentioned is like, well, it didn't fit on that album, and from knowing your songs very well, that makes so much sense. So how much work and thought goes into that as a band? You guys sit and really got to hammer that out, eh? And agree on it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
like for the last 2 EPs, well, for the one before this, it was kind of go and let's listen to 30 demos and then pick one. Where this time we went in there with a little bit more of a bass
Pre-production.
Pre-production, and these ones were just the ones that they fit together pretty good. Like Young Desire and My Escapade, like they blend right into each other, and that's perfect. And then Dopamine fits right in the middle of all of that, and then back to Matador, which is kind of an upbeat song in E, just like
Good time.
Kind of like Good Time.
Good Time. Yeah.
Good time, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of bangers to finish the show for sure. Making this EP must have been a great time working with Jay Emmons and Steve from the Glorious Sons. They had a big hand in this, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's always good hanging out with those guys, and the amount of effort they put into like us
Their craft,
is
is
crazy. Like I wouldn't say early mornings, but a lot of late nights that turned into early mornings. But start at noon and go till 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some big
Well,
shit.
that's 745 Music. Shout out to them, right? That's your management team now, correct? We're rocking and rolling with them. That's amazing. Congrats on that. It really has been an amazing year for you guys. You're to be commended. I mean, it started, you won Rock Search. Then we opened for the Glorious Sons a couple times, Tweed, and then that small show in Bala. That was a pretty awesome time, eh, boys?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Tell me about Bala real quick. Open it up for the Glorious Sons. Like that's got to be pretty much the top so far, right?
Yeah, it was incredible, man.
Definitely.
It was surreal.
Yeah, Ryan can tell you a bunch about the start.
I got that.
I don't remember. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, listen, congrats on that. That was great times. What else? We had Gussapalooza. You guys went and killed it there. That was a really fun show. You did Cicada Fest in St. Catharines.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. It's been a busy time. Well, and then you guys won. I said you guys won the Rock 97.7 Hits FM Rock Search. And then the new EP Ticats game. That must have been a pretty cool time.
Yeah. And then Tall Pines too. That was a good one.
Tall Pines Fest was another good one with JJ Wild and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, congrats, guys. I mean, it's been a hell of a year so far. You guys must be so thrilled. It's almost over. Do you sort of sit back now and just think like, holy shit, what a banger of a year so far, and it's not even over yet?
Yeah, man, we still got a lot coming. We got a busy November, and December starting to look like it's filling up too. So
cool.
Texas King shows.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna jump into that. Let's talk about that next. Texas King, you're doing 4 shows with the boys. Kingston, Ottawa, Montreal, and then Hamilton. That's gonna be a fun little run, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
always
December
a good time with the Texas King squad.
Yeah, what a great band. Jordan's an incredible front man, lots of energy, and I think you guys will gel really well together. That should be a great time for sure.
Definitely, yeah. If there's one band that has stuck with it, and that every band can kind of look up to understand what it takes to actually develop that core following, especially independently. It's Texas King. I mean, those guys have been going for over a decade now. And the success that they've grown is much deserved, more so than a lot of artists. So it's gonna be awesome to share the stage with those boys again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna have to travel my ass up to like Kingston and Ottawa because I'm gone from my hometown Hamilton show to Nicaragua. So I'll be making a road trip to hang out with you boys for a couple of shows. And Texas King, I'm really looking forward to seeing them again. Great time for sure, as always. Those guys.
Definitely, man.
And then you guys got the Young Desire pre-order package. Well, I guess the pre-order's gone, but this is still available, right? They can get a colored vinyl.
The pre-order is still actually going on. Like we just got the test pressing today or yesterday.
Okay.
So The pre-order is going to be on until we actually have the vinyl in hand.
Super.
So we're hoping that like mid-November, like we want to get this stuff out for people for Christmas kind of thing. But
yeah, www.feralminks.com for that, right?
Yeah.
Tickets too for this weekend. I know there is a few tickets left, if I'm correct.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to be giving away a couple tickets. We're going to do that right off we get off with you guys. Mike Finnegan says the album. This guy's a huge fan down in the States, and he's spreading the good word down there for you boys. This album has such a vintage sound, yet it clearly resonates today. And that's so true. Well done for like sort of pulling that together. Your guys' sound is something special and unique.
Thanks, perfect. Yeah, that's what we're aiming for.
Oh yeah.
It's so tough to like judge like what you sound like, I think, for me personally, through other people's ears, right? It's like we just come together and do our thing, and the sound that you get is what, you know.
Yeah.
It's what you get.
Well, it's fun watching each and every one of you do your own craft individually, because it's all pretty unique. And you know, watching you play guitar, Al, is something special. You're super talented, not only your singing and songwriting, but you playing that guitar. And then when you shot Ryan the other night at that concert, that got everybody's attention, including Kent's, who was like, what the fuck did he just do there? That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen somebody do with a guitar. So congratulations on that.
Thanks, buddy.
We're going to have to pull that off and get it on video. Or if somebody was at that show and has it on video, please send it to me. Saturday night's going to be pretty special. You're opener now, I think, or part of Flowers for Daniel, or all of Flowers for Daniel.
Yeah, I got the whole band with me, so we're going to be doing we're going to be pulling songs kind of from my whole repertoire over the last decade. So we got stuff from the first band, the Royal Streets. That was the one that actually had JJ Wild in it.
Right.
She's out of town, so I don't think we'll get a feature this time.
Yeah.
And then Flowers for Daniel tunes, and then I've got a bunch of new stuff that I'm going to be releasing just under my name. So
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
The night is definitely going to be a lot of fun. It's the last one of the Young Desire tour. It's sort of your hometown area and stuff. I know we got the fan page is growing like crazy on Facebook, and people are the Eagle Boys are catching on like wildfire, and it's awesome to see. And I'm so proud of everything you guys have accomplished this year, and nothing but amazing success moving forward.
Yeah, thank you.
Back at you, Bondzee. We follow your we follow your status just as much as you follow ours, and some of the accomplishments you've had lately, man.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Anything we can share before we get out of here that nobody knows about yet coming up for maybe you guys did say there's some really busy November, December. Is there anything we can drop?
There's some stuff in the works. I don't think it's official yet, but yeah, some
surprises.
Yeah.
Surprise is a good way.
Stuff cute.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, boys, and congratulations again on the new EP, Young Desire. This thing's a real banger, and people are loving it. They can stream it everywhere: Spotify, YouTube. What's the other one? iTunes, all that crap, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you again, boys. This Saturday, it's going to be a hell of a time. Doors are at 8. Your first Al and the boys, and then it's the Feral Minks, and it's going to be one hell of a great show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We'll see you Saturday. Congrats on everything. Go follow the boys on social media and stream their music all over the place. Let's build these boys and take them to the top. Thanks again, guys.
Brother.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Bondzee. Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Feral Minks. So grateful for those guys. I dig their music. Those guys are wonderful, wonderful, cool dudes to hang out with. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to what the future brings for those guys for sure. All right. I think it's time. Will you get up on the couch here? Come on. Here, let me unplug that. My poor dog has been trying to get up. Come on. There we go. Jesus. I'm doing a show here, bro. Right on, Feral Minks. Go follow him on all social medias and stream that shit because it's awesome. Right on. What else we got? I played that video of my crazy acting debut. Let's do Dummies of the Week and stuff. I got some crazy videos. Oh, speaking of crazy videos, fellas especially, you are not going to believe this video. Ladies, please never, ever, 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 ever be like this crazy, crazy individual that we're about to see. Are you ready? She hands down wins W of the week. Watch this.
You promised me in my birthday day you are going to buy me the handbag of Chanel.
Sorry?
Do you remember when you promised me at my birthday you are going to give me the Chanel bag?
Okay, but that's when we were together, love. Like, you broke up with me?
Yeah, but a promise is a promise.
Okay, so what do you want?
I came here to get my handbag.
Your handbag? Yeah, but we broke up 6 months ago.
Doesn't matter. We break up 6 months ago. You told me in my birthday you are going to give me the handbag.
Yeah, when we were together. We're not together anymore, so it doesn't matter. Like, when we're not together anymore, so why? Yeah, like, I don't understand why you're here.
If we are together or not together, that doesn't matter. But you make a promise, and
you can't. I don't even know. You can't even make this stuff up. The girl shows up to this dude's house 6 months after they broke up. Do you promise me the Chanel bag? I cannot believe the audacity that this girl has to show up to this dude's house 6 months after she broke up with him. It's not like he dumped her. She dumped him and still expects the Chanel bag. I don't know what kind of world we live in where anybody would think they have the right to do that. That's just bizarre. But she's like, but you promised. Yeah, and I don't know if he caught her. It goes on for quite a while. But he's like, but yeah, when we made a commitment to each other, we started dating, we got pretty serious. He's like, you committed to be with me. He's like, well, now you're not, so I'm not buying you the bag. And I wouldn't buy her the bag either. I'd be like, and this dude let this go on way too long. I would have been like, get the fuck off my front porch, bitch, now and never come back. All right, got that out of the way. Let's get her off the screen because she is crazy as the day is long. I've dated some pretty crazy girls. I'm pretty sure she takes a cake, that one. None of them ever came back asking for anything 6 months later. I got to give them that. Let's give away these tickets for Saturday night. If you're going to be in the Kitchener-Waterloo region and you can make it, let me know the amount of likes and loves that Rob cost. We posted a thing in the Feral Minks fan page, and we would love to give these 2 tickets away to the person who can make it and who gets the number right. What is it? Throw out some numbers, and if you can make it, let's go. Chuck out some numbers. I'll play another video. We'll see who gets it, and we'll move on here. But let's see what else I got. Oh, SHIT Geyser in Russia. You got to check this video. This is probably one of the most foulest things I've ever seen. Watch. Nice Russian people, but you guys are at war, and it's just not really a nice thing right now. But anyways, I digress. Shitstorm Russia. Could you imagine living anywhere around there? That doesn't look good. Hate to be the cleanup crew on that one. We got a leak on aisle 5. You sure do, bro. You sure do. Holy mackerel. Check this out. This is pretty funny. Oh.
Around the corner. All right, cheers. Thank you. Wait. Sir, whereabouts is the closest bank? One around the corner. All right, cheers. Thank you. Wait. Sir, whereabouts is the closest bank? One around the corner. All right, cheers. Thank you.
The 90s, right?
Wait.
Oh, hold on. Let me share this one instead. Unreal. Look at that poor kid. Some people have all the luck, don't they? All right, moving along. I think I showed that one last week. How about this guy? He's a little upset. guy wins. Clicks of the week. That guy wins champion of the week for sure. One more time. Check this out. Dude's got his own fuzzy cuddly teddy bear or whatever thingy. That is the greatest. Good on Walmart. Good on Buddy for having a good sense of humor. Check this out. This is pretty gnarly. Buddy, if his wife ever finds out about this, watch this. Coming around that corner, rather hot. Excuse me, sir. I think you lost something. Buddy thinks he's a cycling champion. He's in the friggin' Olympics here or something, or the Tour de France. Flying around the corner at Mach 2, and his kid goes ass over tea kettle. One more time. Watch this in case you missed it. Watch. Doink, doink, doink. Son, how'd you get those scrapes all over your elbows and knees? Well, I went for a bike ride with Dad. Dad's sitting there going, shut the fuck up. We got a couple more here before I get the hell out of here. Listen, I'm never going to box this kangaroo. I'm never going to box any kangaroo, but especially this one. Imagine coming home and seeing this. What kind of madness is this? Look at the size of that goddamn thing. Look at this thing. I do not want a pet kangaroo. There's a couple of things I'd rather have before a pet kangaroo. I'm telling you right now. If it gets all pissed off at you and stuff, it just starts boxing your ass while you're even sleeping or something. You imagine? Eesh. Do not. Moral of the story: do not muck about with kangaroos. Nor foxes either. Watch this. I'm gonna do you a favor. Watch how crazy this fox is, man. It doesn't relent. And the stupid lady goes to use its hand. Not a good idea. That is a great kick, by the way. Very well done. Impressive. And that's when she kept doing that, but then she goes and switches to her hand. Stupidest idea. Listen, if you're ever in a fight with a fox, do not use your hand because that thing can get on there pretty good. If it's on your leg, you got other options. Hand, pretty tough. And then some dude comes and saves the day. Check this out again. Just Fox is like, you know what, bitch? You're getting it. Couple nice kicks to start, but then she uses the hand. Got away with it there the first time. Second time, not so much. Again, very nice kick. Nice maneuver. And then the hand. It's almost like she went to pick it up and throw it. Wrong. If a fox attacks you, don't try and pick it up and throw it. That lady learned the hard way. All right. Speaking of the hard way, I don't know. Stop sharing. We're going to get off of there. And I got some pictures I got to get to and show you guys because I've been saving these up. I got a couple of beauties to get to. Where should we start? I don't know. They're stupid, and then they're stupid. Wrong way, bud. Wrong way. Yeah, one job. That's a hell of a slice of toast, though, isn't it? The only problem is it ain't going to be toast because there's no toaster that can fit that. That's just a big-ass piece of bread. Oh, well, you can't fix stupid. Speaking of can't fix stupid, boy 12 taken to the hospital after being mistakenly served alcohol at Outback Steakhouse. A what now? How do you accidentally serve alcohol to a 12-year-old? I know kids are looking a little older these days, but a 12-year-old looking 21 down in the States, I don't think so. Somebody done got fired over that one. Believe me, you. What do we got here? Winner of today's fucking find out. Could you imagine? I don't know if this photo's for real or not, but you got to figure somewhere out on this planet with the amount of porcupines there is and the amount of foolish people there are out there that this probably has happened to some poor sap. Thank God it hasn't been me. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with ghosts. My pals movies, Stu and Adam. These guys are great. Out of 5-7 films out of Toronto. These guys are amazing directors, actors. That movie is now streaming on Canadian platforms. So go check it out. Newly released. Those guys got amazing movies. Faking a Murderer is one. Vandits is another one. Go check it out. So great. I'm going to see it right after this stupid podcast. Oh, speaking of stupid podcast, I think I can do this really quick on the fly. Check this out. Old Sarge. We miss her, don't we?
Anyways, anything you'd like to say to your favorite son before I move on here, Mom? Sarge?
Congratulations on your stupid show.
Very much.
Thanks, Mom. It's always nice to hear from Sarge, isn't it? What the hell else we got here? I'll save that for another time. What is this one? Nobody beats I've never seen a braver cock in all my life. That's a balls right there, my friend. On that note, I think we're gonna get the hell out of here. Oh, wait, no, I got one more. No, I got a couple more. Kansas City woman, 37, dies after backing into moving airplane propeller while taking photos. Folks, there's so many people dying, falling off cliffs, walking into airplanes, helicopter stuff, taking selfies and photos. How about we pay better attention in society? No? Get off the phones for a second. I'm all for pictures. Like, I got 24,000 of them on my phone. So, kettle meat pot. But I'm still here. I have not fallen off any cliffs. I have not walked into any propellers. And I have not gotten severely injured taking a photo. So, I like to think of myself as a professional selfie taker and photo taker. Thank you very much. This one? Not so much. Sorry. Sarah Boone found guilty of suffocating boyfriend to death by leaving him inside a zipped suitcase. Questions. If you're playing hide and seek, you would assume other people were involved, right? Because now just do the math here. If they were just playing hide and seek together and she was it and he went to hide, she wouldn't really hide him in the suitcase and zip it up because then she would know where he is. You following? I don't know. I'm confused here, and the details were sort of sketch. But it just says the Florida woman accused of leaving her boyfriend to suffocate to death while trapped inside a suitcase has been found guilty of murdering him. He died in 2020 after she zipped him inside a suitcase while they were playing a drunken game of hide and seek. More questions. The same questions, though. There had to be more people. And then when he didn't show up after the game was over, didn't people start saying, well, hey, really good hiding spot on fucking Tyrone there, or with Tyrone or whatever his name is. Where the fuck is he now? Yeah, Tyrone. And then, it's going to take quite a while to suffocate in a suitcase. I think. Anyways, he gone. And she gone to jail. Not a very good ending for Sarah Boone's boyfriend. Happy Halloween. Speaking of happy Halloween, it's Devil's Night. Be safe out there, kids. And don't be going doing anything stupid. I think we're sort of past all that nonsense now, are we? Good. I think so. Speaking of past, we're 3 minutes and 4 seconds past the 1 hour mark of this stupid podcast. I cannot thank enough Michael Bell from the David Bowie Live Experience and the Feral Minks. Make sure you go check out those guys on social media, streaming platforms, and yeah, just stream the hell out of their music, okay? Everybody I've talked to and share them. Like when I was painting all summer and I have the Feral Minks blasting everywhere I was, people were paying attention. Ooh, what the fuck's that? Who's that? And they love them. And I'm happy to be an ambassador of these guys. And yeah, go listen and go follow the fan page on Facebook and follow all their social media. Okay, good, wicked. And go see them Saturday night. And I was going to give away 2 tickets, so I should probably do that. Seeing I said I would. Anybody want them? Anybody in the Kitchener-Waterloo area? Rob Koss, have we got it here? Who got it? Rob Koss says 52 loves with 14 likes. 66 was the number. Congratulations. Gregory Dean says, hey, Bondzee, so proud of you. Looking great. Thank you so much, bro. I am feeling great. Still playing tennis with my pal Phil when we can. Played golf today, which was super awesome. Thank you to Jamie Petrie and his friends for having me out. Tons of leaves out there, but played pretty decent for fall golf, and I haven't been playing much. I think that was my 4th round in the last 4 months. So yeah, anyways, it was awesome. And huge congrats to Tracy J for winning the tickets for Saturday night. Feral Minks, Kitchener-Waterloo. It is going to be a time, folks. Don't you dare miss it. And there's a rumor, and I forgot to ask the boys, but I think we'll just see and let it play out. They might be playing Mama from the Glorious Sons. So you better be there to find out and see if they do. All right? Super. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in the show tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a couple laughs, and I hope you learned something. And if you didn't, well, too bad. I'm not a fucking history teacher or a school teacher or anything. I'm just here to make you laugh. All right? Super. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Tuning in from everywhere, all over the place. We got East Coast. We got Nicaragua. We got the West Coast. We got it all. Chloe Melly, thank you so much for tuning in. Lily O'Malley just tuned in from the East Coast, and then we had somebody from the West Coast and everywhere in between. Super grateful, super thankful to be doing a stupid show. Tina, thank you so much. And then everybody else I missed. She says, hey, Bondzee, it's Dangerfield. Wow, I know who it is. Thank you so much. I love you, Dangerfield. And thank you for the information recently, too. I am going to be looking into that very, very shortly. I love you too, Chloe. I love each and every one of you out there. Be safe. Have a wonderful Halloween tomorrow. I hope it doesn't rain where you are. And give lots of candy out to the kids. Don't be a hozzer and stuff, okay? And I know it's tough times out there, but maybe go get the big chocolate bars. If you don't get the big chocolate bars, get the big bags of candy and give them lots, all right? Because it's a fun time of year. It's the best time of year. Happy Halloween. I should have worn a costume tonight, but I think this is sort of a costume compared to last year when I was a fat bastard. Well, now I'm not. I'm feeling awesome. I'm looking awesome, and I'm super proud of myself, and I'm super proud of each and every one of you, too, for supporting me and following along. Stacy Hornberg. Levy says hi. Oh, hi, Levy. And yeah, big hugs to you guys and your brother. And yeah, those two kids. I get a kick out of seeing them on social media every day. Yeah, geez, super thankful to watch them from afar because they got a lot of energy. So congrats to your parents. I don't know how they do it. But yeah, I think that's it. Don't trip, you're fine. We're all in this together. We'll get through it together. All right. Peace and love. Love you, and you too. Gotta go. Toodaloo. Bye.
That was very strange. It was very weird. It was peculiar. It was kind of amusing. Yes, it was rather funny. It was incredibly funny. I loved it. Hilarious.
Next to go, I check the line. Who's next to go?